వెల్కమ్ బ్యాక్. సుందర్ పిచాయ్ ప్రపంచంలో ఈ పేరే ఇప్పుడు హాట్ టాపిక్. చెన్నైకి చెందిన సుందర్ పిచాయ్ 2004లో గూగుల్ సంస్థలో చేరి CEO స్థాయికి ఎదిగారు. ఈ భారత తేజానికి ప్రశంసల వెల్లువ కురుస్తోంది. దీనిపై నెట్ ఎక్సెల్ CEO చటర్జీతో మా కరెస్పాండెంట్ హరి ఫేస్ టు ఫేస్ ఇప్పుడు చూద్దాం.
Nokia, Pepsi, SoftBank and many other companies, you know what I'm talking about, the MNCs and the managers. So India, population ke gaadu ipudu top managers ki that is a destiny ani cheptunnaru that evaru gurinchi maatladutunnam anedi manaku teliyindi gaadu. Mona Satya nadella aithe ee roju Pichai, Sundar Pichai is the talk of the country, for that matter talk of the world in a technical world. Manu prastham ippudu net excel CEO gartho unnam, Debashish Chatterjee gartho how are they feeling as entrepreneurs and software company owners ga that CEOs ga vallu ee vidhanga feel avutunnaru anedi vaalla maatlane vindam. Hi, good evening sir. So
good evening.
Yeah, so today the news you know that Sundar Pichai has been perched the corner of the office of that ace company like Google. So how do you feel about it first of all?
I feel great, and mostly because I am located in the southern part of the country, I feel even further better.
Yeah. So what do you think that the key point, because it's a Sundar Pichai, yesterday it was Satya Nadella and other guys like Arora and Malhotra, the so on, that what is the key point that why are these Indian managers out today that being perching the heights of the corporate?
So right from 1991, this is a kind of flat platform. It's a global world. India is producing one of the best talents in the world in terms of education, and then mostly all of these people have got a very common trend. And the trend is that after pursuing their basic education in India, all of them have gone abroad and they have studied further there and they have started their career over there only.
Yeah.
But because of their background and because of their education and because of so many other factors, they are kind of perfect managers basically. They understand people very well in addition to understanding the technology. And I think that is the key point.
That's the key point.
Yeah. That's the key point.
Right. And besides that we heard the managers and the top level managers and everybody that who used to be like that crossing age, that 50s and 60s. Now you're talking about Satya, this guy, that they're barely 40s. So what do you think, that then generation is being took up the pace, or is it something, as you said, that education which is making them to hang in there for the top positions?
Yes, as I said earlier, I mean earlier what used to happen, people used to have the little bit of career over here and then they used to go abroad. But nowadays it's not like that. The trend is different now. The trend is that you finish your education in India and almost immediately you go abroad for your further study. So in that way, what has happened, the cycle of aging has become one step younger.
Okay.
So you go there at a much early stage and then you start your career much early, and then by the time you are 40, 45, you have reached a certain stage.
Right.
And you're ready for the jump.
So moving on, what is next? That now, as you say, that the people that whoever come out of the college, they're going to universities abroad like US or England or wherever. That what do you think that see the Indian education system? Don't you think that this is the next step, that what we should look at, where that our students doing studies in our country becoming a global heads like this, that do you think that this will happen?
Obviously, I think lot of first of all, lot of curriculum and all is becoming also global in India. So we are also evolving in terms of our education, one thing. And there are many cases where an Indian grown manager and the managers who have studied only in India has also become very famous. And there are many examples of that. So days are not far, I feel, that we'll be also homegrown completely and still we can make a dent in the world.
Yes, so we still should look forward that, I guess.
Yes.
So what do you think that the young managers, what they say, that they are politically correct even in the organization, that keeping aside that unnecessary things and picking the right people that who doesn't involve in that all that political things in the organization, that is the key point, that making them to sit in that chair. So that is what we heard. What do you say about that?
No, absolutely. I think the days have come where the world is becoming a global village. So basically, if you see, there are understanding, feeling and everything is almost same once you go to anywhere in the world, because I have been traveling in every part of the world almost. It is the same feeling, same understanding. As a manager, it is very important to understand the core fact and how to put people having different opinion for a common objective and to get it done.
Right.
That's the key point.
Right. So get things done is a key point. That
Yes.
how you do it is also very crucial.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Debashish Chatterjee ji, and I thank you for that, giving your time and give your feeling and feedback about that.
Nice
Pichai
talking to you.
becoming CEO. Thank you so much.
Nice
for your time.
talking to you.
భారతీయ యువకుడు గూగుల్ సంస్థకు సీఈఓ కావడం గర్వించదగ్గ విషయం అంటున్నారు ఐటీ ఉద్యోగులు. గో ఇండియా అంటూ నినదిస్తున్నారు. కొంతమంది ఐటీ ఉద్యోగులు తమ అభిప్రాయాలను సాక్షితో పంచుకున్నారు.
Suri, Arora, Mehrotra and Ja, Satya Nadella and Sundar Pichai. So ఎవరి గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నానో మీకు తెలుసు కదా. These are the Indian young managers who are pushing the top chairs of the major corporates today. That Sundar Pichai that have purged the seat of like 360 billion market cap company, which is other than Google. Okay, so మన వెనకాల ఉన్నారు that smart and intelligent guys that who are very young and aspirant IT and telecom people. How are the feelings that మన Indian managers ఈ అచీవ్మెంట్ చేస్తుంటంలో వీళ్ళ ఫీలింగ్స్ ఏంటి అనేది వాళ్ళ మాటలోనే విందాం. Hi,
I'm Niharika Nadella.
Niharika Nadella. Right, there's something common point. So how are you feeling?
I was actually very happy when I've learned that Satya Nadella is the CEO of Microsoft. Kani ippudu seeing Sundar is also the CEO of Google, I'm really feeling very happy for him. And at the same time, tanu BTech IIT Kharagpurlo చేసినప్పుడు I've just learned from news. His professor suggested him to get into PG and then to PhD. Kani ayana, he thought of something big and then he decided to do his MS and also MBA then tanu US lo chesi. One fine day he was trying to convince his colleague from Synergies, no, you don't leave this company, please don't go to Google, be in this company ani. And then tanan convince chestu he realized Google is such a big company, he should also go, and he decided to join into Google in 2004. And finally in 10 years, in a very short span, asala mana Indian, he has conquered great heights. I'm really very happy for him. I felt the irony of the situations turned him to be a great leader, and I feel he has increased the credibility of Indians all over the world.
And he's from a very middle class, like that. He had no TV, no car. All he used to travel in a Lambretta that's sitting front of his father. Today now he's a global head. Google our chapanakarled anukunta. Ella feel outunnaru how it inspires, like Arnav said that it inspires the youth of India. So what do you think the trend that how is it going to turn up?
ఇప్పుడు మనం మార్నింగ్ లేచి ఆఫీస్కి స్టార్ట్ చేసేది గూగుల్తో స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం. సో ఎవ్రీబడి నోస్ గూగుల్. చిన్న బాబుని అడిగిన హూ నోస్ కంప్యూటర్ అండ్ హూ నోస్ ఇంటర్నెట్, దే ఆల్ నో అబౌట్ గూగుల్. సో గూగుల్ అనేది ఒక చిన్న వెబ్ సర్చ్ కాదు, అది ఒక యూనివర్స్. సో అలాంటి యూనివర్స్కి మన ఇండియన్ CEO అయ్యారు అంటే ఐఎమ్ వెరీ ప్రౌడ్. అండ్ వీఆర్ షోయింగ్ దట్ we are showing the world what Indians are.
Wonderful. That was Swati. And hey, what's up?
Hi, Pawan. This is Pawan. So we are the rulers and we'll show the world more on what we can actually do. I mean, if you see Sundar Pichai, now he'll be taking care of complete Google. When we say that, he'll be taking care of complete internet business of Alphabet now. That's Google. So your YouTube, your Android, your browsers and then everything. So he's pretty much taking care of the complete app business and the products for Google now. He's been doing that from last 4 or 5 years. Not many know that. So now we are in a position where he has taken over the complete Google business. So we are again heading to as I said earlier, we are heading to past.
Hail India.
Yep, hail India. Yes.
Okay, what do you say that what is the key point and what does it make a difference, that embracing collaboration rather than that treating the rival products as enemies, right? So that's what Satya Nadella did and he achieved something. So what do you think that this guy doing?
I mean, concentrating on the major projects and major products and promoting that into the market. So it is like penetrating into the market. So these are the key persons who has done that and proved that Indians are again going to rule. Like
Google is not a small thing. Meenagar, meer cheppandi.
హాయ్, దిస్ ఇస్ మీనా. చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉంది, చాలా ప్రౌడ్గా ఫీల్ అవుతున్నాను. దట్ టు 43 ఏజ్లో గూగుల్ సంస్థకి మన సుందర్ పిచ్చయ్ గారు CEO అవ్వడం చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉంది. అండ్ ఇప్పుడు నవేడేస్ చూస్తున్నప్పటికీ యంగ్స్టర్స్ చాలా కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేస్తున్నారు టెక్నాలజీ పైన. అండ్ ద సేమ్ టైం నాట్ ఓన్లీ సుందర్ పిచ్చయ్ గారు, మనం తీసుకున్నట్టయితే మొన్న కందిలో కూడా చాలామందికి గోల్డ్ మెడల్స్ వచ్చాయి ఐఐటీలో. సో చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉంది. సో మళ్ళీ మనం మన మొత్తం వరల్డ్ని మన ఇండియా వాళ్ళు వెళ్తున్నందుకు ఐఎమ్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ. సో మళ్ళీ మనకి పూర్వవైభవం వస్తుందని నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను.
And I would want you all that, scream, "Go India, go," once for all.
Go India, go!